I have a new rule for how I use AI, and I call it the 10-80-10 rule. It's not a Pareto principle. It's something that I actually figured out during my product launch when I created about 140 different Facebook ads in about 30 minutes or so. And the best performing Facebook ad, it was a simple message. I built this system to run my own market. 15 purchases at $8 each. And that ad wasn't algorithm optimized or AI, whatever, right? It was just me being honest, and that's what really matters. Because there are two types of people using AI for marketing right now. In the first group, they automate everything, like full AI all the time. Social posts, emails, ads, the output is fast. It's also painfully obvious, like same structure, same rhythm. You can spot it in about 2 seconds or why it doesn't work. Second group barely uses AI at all. Like they ask for a headline, they use ChatGPT for a bit, they rewrite it themselves, they go back and forth, right? And AI is basically just a fancy autocomplete. And both groups are actually stuck. Like one has speed, but no soul. The other one has the soul, but no speed, right? And I was in the second group for months, right? Generate a draft, hate it, rewrite the whole thing, and just, going back in circles like most people do. And I asked what's the point of this, right? So then I figured out the ratio that makes it work. And again, that's what I call the 10-80-10 rule. And that means you do the first 10%. That's your input, your stories, your direction, your perspective, right? The stuff that only you can provide, the honest truth, right? And for me, it usually looks like this, right? I open my phone, right? And I send like a 3-minute voice note on Telegram while I'm walking, right? While I'm out and about. I talk about what I want to do, what I want to say, whether it's content or an email, what it's for, why it matters, right? That is my 10%, right? And then AI does the next 80%, like not one task, but the entire chain, like writing the draft, creating variations, formatting different platforms, generating images or videos, checking compliance end to end, right? And then you do the last 10%. You read what came out, you check what came out, and you ask yourself one question, like, does this sound like me? Is this me? Fix what doesn't and ship the rest, right? Because your voice, depends on that process, right? AI fills the middle. So you do the first 10%, AI does 80%, you do the last 10%. Now, here's the thing. Most people's 80% produces garbage, right? Not because AI is bad, because they gave it nothing to work with, right? So if you type, write me a LinkedIn post about marketing, the output will just be mediocre, right? Every single time. You're asking someone who's never met you to write in your voice. Of course it sounds generic. Of course there's rubbish inside the post. The difference comes from, down to mainly 3 files. The first one, the context file, that's inside Claude Code. It's called claude.md. And it sits in your project folder and loads automatically every time, right? So who you are, what you do, how you write, what you never want AI to say, right? Those kind of rules. So mine has my background, my voice rules, like grade 8 reading level, no jargon, no M dashes, and all my stories are in there as well, right? I actually have a library of all the stories. File 2, the voice file, right? This is where most people go wrong. They write a description, conversational and friendly. That doesn't work, right? You want to really go deep in that. And so instead, paste like 20 or 25 actual emails that you've written. The more the better. Real social posts, real copy. The more examples, the better the match. Because mine, there's like 70 different emails in there. So it knows exactly how I've been writing over the last years. And file 3, lessons.md. The lessons file. This is the secret weapon, right? Every time AI produces something and I don't like it, or you don't like it, and you give feedback, you make sure that it saves the lesson to that file. So it actually saves like what the feedback is to that file. So to explain, in my claude.md file, there's literally a line saying like, when I give you feedback, add that feedback to the lessons file automatically, right? So that file is compounding. Every correction sticks permanently. And then also every time when your Claude code outputs anything, any skill, it always has to load in the lesson file first. So as a result, your system keeps getting better. And sure, you can go a lot deeper than this. Obviously, this is still just kind of like the basics, right? But this is the start of like your foundation. And then you can go as deep as possible. Like I have all my stories inside of it. Like there's so much more context you can put inside Claude Code. But with just those 3, you have a good head start already. So let me show you what that looks like in practice, right? So last week I launched a new product, Grow OS. And the ads part alone, like I mentioned, I briefed the system with about 50 minutes of my voice notes, right? So then AI then did its work. The research skill, scraped all the top creators in my space on YouTube, found their best performing content, analyzed the hooks and the angles that worked, the top 10% of what worked for them. And then a separate skill automatically took all those patterns and created over 140 different ad variations, like different copy, different images, compliance check against Meta's policies, bulk upload file manager for the ads manager, and As for the video ads, actually the same research identified also the winning angles. So the AI wrote me the scripts and I recorded them on my phone on auto cue. That was my 10% again. And then an editing skill cut all the footage, added subtitles, layered B-roll animations with promotion, and exported everything, right? As a result of that was like 67 purchases with $29 average cost per sale. Best ad, $8 per sale. But the ads were obviously just one piece, right? The entire launch took 1 week. Sales page, video, training videos, emails, ads, the product itself, like solo, no team whatsoever. And one more thing, like first time you run any new workflow, your final 10% is more like 20%, right? You're fixing things, adjusting the tone, adjusting, correcting assumptions. That's normal. But don't just fix the output, fix the process, right? That paragraph as too formal becomes a rule. Like start with the subject, not a dependent clause, right? So output feedback fixes one email, but process feedback fixes every email from here on out. And after 5 runs, my edit rate drops to almost nothing, and the system learned my voice as well. So that's actually when the 10-80-10 rule becomes more like, 5-95 rule, right? But essentially, I still call it my 10-80-10. You start it, AI runs it, you finish it. And if you want to try that, open Claude Code, record a voice note about something you want to share with your audience, paste the transcript and tell it to match your voice. Review the output, change what doesn't sound like you, and then ship it, right? Under 10 minutes for your first one. Give it a try. See you later.